records assistant. Ms. Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick. Got it. much more difficult than Barnett.
Well, you know, I'm gonna wing it because you have my book.
Oh, you want to go? Here.
No, it's all right. I'll wing it.
Do you want me to? I'll do it.
No, I got it. That's all right. I probably won't be verbatim in there, but this was brought to the workshop on the 19th, asking if you could bring forward. Here, I have it to me so it makes it easier. Thank you. Okay, this was discussed during the budget discussions in November, where the council indicated that if there was funding in 2013, I should seek assistance to help me with records management, public records requests within my office. As I'm the only department without any full-time staff or staff per se, I brought this to the finance committee, and it was also discussed at the 19th workshop. And I need the help in order to bring my files and my office up to date. It's just I'm swimming every day trying to keep the fires out. So I had two candidates. I selected a Miss Charlie Knoll to assist me, and it's $18.50 an hour, not to exceed a total of 420 hours, which is about $7,770 through the end of the year. And I would just ask for your support.
Questions of Ms. Kirkpatrick? Mr. Jones, Councilmember Jones.
I noticed that we have an hourly rate with a approximate timeline and cost not to exceed 420 hours. And I'm assuming, though, at some point, if during that time you found that you got yourself up to a efficient point, that you will then dismiss for services.
Absolutely. I just, you never know what kind of a public records request might come down the line, and I may require some additional assistance during that time period to get those records compiled, sorted through, and sent out to the requester. So I wanted to give myself just a little wiggle room through the end of the year, just in case I needed to have to come back and provide further assistance.
Councilmember Holden.
This person would be a contract professional rather than a hired employee.
Yes.
Further questions? Councilmember Jones?
Just want to make sure that the attorney has reviewed the contract. Thank you.
Further questions? Councilmember Putnam?
Just for comparison, $800 for this. What's the penalty for when we're late on a public records request for any significant volume?
Anywhere up to $100 per day that you're out of compliance. So it could be the date of the original request forward.
I'll add that per document.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of our...
It's the court's discretion.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of some of our requests that have run into the hundreds of pages. If we're 1 day late on 700 pages, that would paper it.
Wow. Is there further questions? Is there a motion to be made?
Move to approve resolution 2013-07.
Councilmember Geyer has moved. Councilmember Putnam has seconded. The council approve resolution 2013-027. Councilmember Geyer.
Considering the fact that our city clerk position was vacant for 6+ months, this is a small price to pay to get caught up.
Thank you, Councilmember Putnam.
I would second that, and also note again the liability we face if we do not get caught up on public records requests in today's somewhat litigious environment where we face an unprecedented number and volume of requests over the past year.
Thank you. Further comments from council? Comments from the audience? Question before the council is the motion by Councilmember Geyer, seconded by Councilmember Putnam. Does council approve resolution 2013-027? Roll call, council, please.
Councilmember Holton?
Yeah, sure.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember McMahon?
Aye.
Councilmember Putnam?
Aye.
Councilmember Steiger?
Yes.
Councilmember Geyer?
Aye.
Motion carries, and thank you.
Indeed it does. We will next go to item J, the new item added to the agenda, resolution 2013-028. Mr. Burnett.
As you know, we determined on the Stewart Road project that we needed land use attorney concerning some right-of-way issues. We spoke to, Mr. Luce and I spoke to a couple different ones. We came to the conclusion of using Mr. Spencer. For one, he's close. He knows the area very well and has a very good resume. I met with him last Wednesday and briefly went over the case. And he feels that it's not gonna be a very time-consuming ordeal. He's close enough that if he does have to come to the city, the travel costs are not gonna be outrageous to the city. And I'm hoping, I know Mr. Luce asked him to send us a contract, I'm hoping that he sent us one.
I don't see it, we don't have it.
Did I send you one, the prior one?
From somebody else?
No, about a week or two ago.
Yeah, I did.
That's the same, it's the same one.
We do have a contract, to go forward with this, obviously, and I do have a copy of that in my office.
It was sent to us a couple weeks back, I remember that.
That's the one that, it was the same agreement,
Same
and I
agreement.
thought in it he waived travel.
He did wait.
He did waive travel.
Yeah.
Further questions of Mr. Barnett? Is there a motion to be made?
Move to approve resolution 2013-028.
Second.
Councilmember Jones has moved and Councilmember Holsey has seconded that the council approve resolution 2013-028. Councilmember Jones.
Yeah, if you could please briefly describe what we hope to get with his use of the services, so citizens are aware.
Basically, without getting too explicit on it, we have an issue with some right-of-way that there was agreements. Their attorney came in and said the agreements are void, and we're hoping to have him review them, and in doing so, tell us whether they're void or not, and if they aren't void, encourage the people to go forward with what they agreed on.
Councilmember Jones, any comments?
No.
Councilmember Holsey.
It needs to be done so that we can get involved construction aspects of that project.
Wow.
Which we've been looking at. We were supposed to be in construction last April, but monkey wrench got thrown in work, so we were looking at maybe sometime this year.
Thank you. Further comments from council? Ms. Burnett?
I want to apologize in my haste, I spelled your last name.
Oh, did you? Oh.
That's all right, I'll do.
Well, that's
Never
all
would
right.
have noticed.
That's all right, you've been calling him about 3 different last names.
I think I heard my name correct every time, but I don't.
Soon entertain a motion to excuse the attorney for the evening. Motion moved. Do we get audience comments?
No.
No?
You haven't asked yet.
Okay. Are there comments from the audience? Are there any other relevant council remarks? And from the attorney want to chime in on? Motion before the council is a motion by Councilmember Jones, second by Councilmember Halsey, that the council approve resolution 2013-028. Roll call, council, please.
Councilmember Jones.
Aye.
Councilmember McMahon.
Aye.
Councilmember Putnam.
Aye.
Councilmember Steiger.
Aye.
Councilmember Guyer.
Aye.
Councilmember Halsey.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Indeed it does. Next up is our consent agenda. We'll remind council.
That's separated out.
Oh, that's right, you moved it up there.
I thought you removed those entirely. You just
No, I just
separated
wanted to
them.
separate them
Oh,
from the
okay.
consent agenda.
All right. Thank you for that. So next, we will do, as a separate standalone item, approval of the February 11, 2013 council meeting minutes. Maybe we'll start this one with a motion.
Move to approve the minutes of the February 11th council meeting.
Second.
Councilmember Putnam has moved, Councilmember Jones has seconded to approve the minutes of the February 11, 2013 council meeting. Councilmember Putnam?
I'd like to request a revision under 3, approval of agenda. It's somewhat inaccurate that we requested removal of items. I would propose revising it so the council noted several items listed on the printed agenda that were not properly before the council for consideration at that meeting, and requested staff to correct the agenda to remove those items. And after the vote to approve the agenda, I believe we should revise the comments again. It speaks of the mayor saying why we had removed those items, and we did not remove them. They were never properly on the agenda. So instead, the mayor spoke to his reasons for wanting the ordinances on the agenda and objected to council's correction of the agenda, and that council members reminded the mayor of the rules of procedure governing the addition of items to the agenda, noted that these items had not been properly added to the agenda, and advised the mayor that it would be out of order if he continued to address them at that point, and that then no member of council moved to suspend the rules and add the mayor's items to the agenda. That is a motion to amend, and again, this has been a recurring issue. It's getting to be close to a constant issue, as we saw again tonight. I can't add any item to the agenda myself. The president can add an item to the agenda, or 3 members of council can add an item to the agenda. The mayor cannot add an item to the agenda. He can request council to add an item to the agenda. And we have had repeated instances where, after council at its workshop defers consideration of an issue, that issue appears on the printed agenda again the next week, as if it had been approved for that meeting. And I would like us to attempt to play by the rules and to have the agenda controlled properly according to the rules of procedure. So I'd like the minutes to accurately reflect that.
And you can provide Patty with a copy of that. So there was a motion.
I second the amendment.
And I see the city attorney has comments.
I just think it should be noted that the specific rules of procedure to add items to the agenda are set forth in the rules of procedure for the city, and that information has been made available to the mayor on numerous times.
I believe I'll take that as.
I think that's what I think.
And those were your remarks.
Yes.
Well,
To
and
your
it's
motion.
even under, in our minutes, that I had emailed the mayor and also put a hard copy in his box of our rules of procedure and highlighted the items that I wanted to point out were not.
Councilmember Holsey, speak to your second.
I concur with Councilmember Putnam.
Further comments on the motion to amend? I will just note, the mayor can add any item to the agenda for the mayor's meeting, and these are the rules for the council to add items for the council's meeting. Comments from the audience? The motion before the council is a motion by Councilmember Putnam, seconded by Councilmember Holsey, to amend the February 11, 2013 minutes as described. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say nay. The motion carries. Further comments to the motion as amended? Councilmember Putnam?
If I may make an informal side request that tonight's minutes also reflect the correction of the agenda to remove items that were not properly before council. If it happened again.
Further comments from council? Comments from the audience? I have one request for the February 11th meeting. I see that I was excused for my, at the time, apparent absence, as it turned out, tardiness, and if you read through them not knowing that I showed up at some point, it makes it kind of awkward that I took over the meeting.
I thought it said excused for right.
It says the right.
Up in the roll call.
Where does it say that?
Up in the roll call, right where it says you were excused.
Oh, okay. All right, good, thank you. Somebody else read
She's
that
good.
more correctly than I did. The motion before the council is the motion, I forgot who made the envelope. Councilmember Putnam, and seconded by Councilmember Jones to approve the February 11, 2013 City Council meeting minutes as amended. Can we do voice vote on this, or is it roll? Do a roll call, council, please.
Councilmember McCann?
Aye.
Councilmember Putnam?
Aye.
Councilmember Steiger?
Aye.
Councilmember Byer?
Aye.
Councilmember Holsey?
Aye.
Councilmember Jones?
Aye.
Motion carries as amended.
Proceed it does. Last on our agenda tonight is the consent agenda, which consists of 2 items, approval of payroll and claim vouchers, and approval of the February 19th, 2013 workshop meeting minutes. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
You do them together.
Yes. your own remarks too. I'm lost. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Is there a need for an executive session tonight?
No, sir, Councilman Sanders.
Mayhem, look at, see, it's.
Mayhem.
Mayhem. There being no more business, we are adjourned.
Oh, sure, I'm gonna go and, Gary, can I borrow your pen for